In the past, these were the only 5 jobs.
Located on a soundstage in Burbank, California.
Working together to bring people together. Redundant. Release me!
Telephone time.
Telephone time.
Telephone time.
$3.99 a minute.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen?
I feel like this guy smells like
Have you two ever had the
cheese.
strange experience of going
Surely
into a
he
room new
does.
to you, with a sudden feeling that you'd been there before?
No,
You
but I'm a sane
recognize
person.
Every bit of furniture, every picture. This
Sounds
is
like
a
he's
familiar
explaining
experience,
dementia.
so common that it has a name, déjà vu. It's one of the curious
Let's get you
things
to
that
the
happen
home,
to
Chrome
people for which
Dome.
there's no very easy explanation, and there are many such things. Now, this strange story that we're about to tell you was first written down by a distinguished American of the 19th century, Robert Dale Owen.
Cool, why
He
are
was
we
a
on the
writer,
docks?
a political thinker, a congressman, and served as United States Minister abroad.
United States
And other
Minister of
people have
Broads?
recounted this story too.
And Trump got into office
Took
too
place
late.
on the bark Vestris. Robert Norwich, master, 16 days out of Plymouth, England, bound west across the Atlantic for Boston in the spring of the year 1828.
Cool.
This is the way the tale runs, and we call it the Vestris.
It faded out kind of before he stopped talking.
I call that a win.
No, that's too many sales.
Is there a ghost pirate ship somewhere near them?
Wow, the sound system on this boat is incredible. Well, you know, say what you will about this song, at least it's a welcome change of pace after 1,000 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah, after the 100th time it starts running dry.
Morning, Mrs. Norris. It's nice to see you on deck again.
How did you get out of the pantry I locked you in?
Hopefully she's not a dock hooker on a 1,000-mile trip with these guys.
Better, my dear.
Seems like a good husband. I bet he's
How lucky
sprung
the
for the
weather
extra
is
large
your first
pantry.
voyage. It is not often we get it as good as this, ma'am. We're going to plot our position, Mary. Come and see how much closer you are to those cousins of yours in Boston.
Well, if you look out and squint, you can kind of make them out.
It is a happy ship you're on, ma'am, and 'tis no wonder, with such fine sailing as we've had.
Back up, Captain.
That'll be $5, please.
That's where we are, and very good, too.
Wow, we've moved
Come over
1
here,
inch.
Come on, lass. That's our position. Don't you think we've come a long way in 16 days?
Kill me now.
There's still a long way to go.
Yes, indeed, ma'am. But at the rate we've been going, it won't be long before we get there.
I mean, she's really got to
It's bells
savor
already.
these non-pantry
Excuse me,
hours.
I leave the course for the next watch, and I'll be ready for my dinner. 49 degrees, 37 minutes north latitude.
She's just worried because the
55
Vaseline
degrees,
barrel's running out.
13 minutes,
You have to
20
switch to
seconds
bacon
west
fat
longitude.
pretty soon.
Come 3 points south. There. Now I'm ready for my dinner. I'm famished. Oh, Mary, many's the time I've wished you on board my ship with me.
$5,
And here you are
please.
at last. You brought good luck with you, lass.
Got a weird taste in men.
Never have I known such.
I want him to be my father's age and a sailor.
The Love Boat. Oh, wow, all that vaginal trauma's getting to her.
Just doubling over in pain.
What is it, Mary?
Are you eating needles again?
No?
Foolish
Yes?
to say it's nothing. Is it some pain you have?
It's foolish of me to think we could have
tell you,
chili
it's
10
nothing.
nights in a row.
You didn't eat your dinner again.
She
tonight.
filled up on needles.
For days you haven't eaten enough to keep a bird alive. It's not like you to be like this, Mary.
Hey, if things get too bad, you know, just grab a rope, tie it off, and get
Days
dragged
I
behind the
haven't
boat
seen
for a
you
little
smile.
bit. Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, a nice
You seem lost
seawater
in some
enema.
melancholy world of your
Do you know
own.
how you'd have to tie yourself, tie this off to the ankle, and jump off the ship, see what happens?
Say, sir, if I were.
And if it's not a pain in your body, it must be a pain in your mind. You're hiding something from me. You've never done that before, Mary. Is it the sea?
$5, please.
I hate it.
Are you in a relationship with this
Aye,
pole?
it does affect people that way sometimes, till they get used to it.
Looks like a giant Tootsie Roll.
The monotony of seeing nothing
That is an
but water.
adorable barrel.
It
No,
is.
it's not that.
Wish I had a fancy
Something
barrel to
deep
keep my
down.
meth in.
Cruelty.
Oh, come now. There's no more cruelty in the sea
And
than
a
there is in
corn
the
cob
land,
meth
with
pipe.
its storms and its fires.
The dapper meth user.
I'll tell you something about the sea lass. When she takes life, she does so a lot more mercifully than does the land.
What?
It's the voices that come from it.
Voices.
Day after day. Even in my dreams, I hear them.
Damn you,
Sure.
Tootsie Roll.
You couldn't have brought this problem up before we got married, huh?
I don't know. They seem to threaten me with something.
They seem to
you're
make
being
jokes
fanciful.
about everything I say and do.
That's what I tried to tell myself.
I believe one of them's
From the
named
light of
John,
the hour.
and the other one
It's supposed to come
Briandon.
here.
Come on, that's not a real name, John.
There's some mighty
Where's my
fine
sword?
Briandons.
The sea's getting on your nerves. It did on mine.
God bless you, Hashish.
I must have left it in the chart room this morning.
Zopian's some pretty top-level shit.
You talk about getting your sea legs. Getting your sea mind is much more difficult sometimes.
I got a nice blend going of hashish, opium, and human adrenochrome
Freshly harvested.
from the adrenal glands of a 14-year-old girl.
I like to call this blend the fear and loathing. Bats everywhere!
It's nice. It goes down smooth. Bats!
I know this is unprofessional, but I'm starting to doze off. What the fuck are we watching, John?
Ah!
I'll take the bats, please.
See, you didn't get enough adrenochrome, huh?
Why?
Okay, for you, $10, please.
Oh god, the smell just hit me. 20.
Come on, you sleep with elderly people. This shouldn't be that scary.
Hey, can you jump my car?
Oh no, it's an elderly man who looks on the verge of collapsing.
What's going on here, Mr. Lloyd? I heard her cry out, sir, and came in and found her like this.
I've tried slapping her palm, but she doesn't seem to be improving.
What happened?
$5, please.
Someone was in here.
Why was that man slapping me?
Who was in here?
Was it you?
Now she found the mirror again, guys.
Stranger.
Now that's you, hon. Not only dogs and cats had that problem.
Hello, mysterious man. Mysterious man, present yourself and you'll be keelhauled.
It must have been your fancy, man. There's nobody there.
Ah, nobody here. Must have just been
You're all right
simple
now.
female hysteria.
Come with me.
Hopefully she brought her prescribed dildos with her.
You know, we don't see nearly enough people getting keelhauled in our public domain fare.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the shit?
Get your crap together, public domain movies.
Tall and thin.
But there was no one there.
He wore a jacket with a hood over his head.
Like a jacket with a hood.
And when he turned and looked at me,
That went on his
his face
head.
was like that of death.
Looked at me with his
Eyes
eyes.
full of suffering.
And he had a face.
He tried to
A
say
face
something
that was
to
in
me.
the hood
But you're
of his jacket.
Come now. Take a sip
Did
more
I
of
mention the jacket?
The
I
jacket
saw
with the
him
hood?
as plainly as I see you. Why would I lie to you?
It looks like we're having
Who's
rum
that?
and jerky again for dinner.
Oh,
And
Come in,
horrible,
Mr. Lloyd.
stinking, watery dumps for the
Help
morning.
me persuade
And
my wife that there was
waxy,
no one in the
horribly
car.
painful
Why do you
urinating.
keep saying there was no one there when I say I saw him? He was writing on that slate. Is there nothing
Dun,
on
dun,
it?
dun, dun, dun.
That is some jank
Well,
cursive.
Is there writing on it?
You're illiterate, aren't you?
Steer northwest.
What could it mean?
I'm ready for my monologue.
Steer northwest.
Oh, she's losing it.
She's really taking her time breaking down those 2 or 3 words.
Not your handwriting, Robert.
No.
Is it yours, Mr. Lloyd?
No, ma'am, it is not.
Or one of the men's?
One of the men write like that. Why, most of them can't write at all, ma'am.
We are a crew of
That
idiots.
it was just my fancy.
This is the
If there
short
was
ship
someone
of
in
the
there, he
Navy.
must have slipped out before you got to Mrs. Norwich.
A stowaway, sir?
No, he must have swam to
Find
us.
out.
Aye. Come now, my dear. You take a rest. We'll get to the bottom of this. Come on.
There's only one explanation. Aquaman.
DC's really getting experiments told with their movies.
Yeah, they're trying different forms of shit.
A wide spectrum of feces.
Keep your voice low, Mr. Lloyd. She's sleeping.
I searched every nook and cranny in the ship, sir, and there's not a trace of anyone.
Did you question the men about the writing?
I even made those who can write the words. But nobody knows anything about it, and I'm sure they're speaking the truth.
Mr. Lloyd, before I ask you for your solemn word that you did not write this, I will give you mine that I did not do so.
The
Cool.
Lord is my witness, sir. I did not do that writing.
I like to imagine that this guy's harnessing the, like, you know, consciousness of multiple people and not just forgetting his fucking accent every, like, 4 minutes.
Does that make?
But nobody can stay hidden on this ship for 16 days without leaving a trace.
Unless they were in a closet or
My
something.
wife in her disturbed state of mind.
See, now we're at Scottish.
But if she did, it's a
His
fact
accent
that
is
she's ever written on
maturing.
this.
Like a fine
Same
wine.
thought too, sir.
Or milk.
But why should she write that? Even she knows that to steer northwest is to take us out of the line of shipping and into the ice floes.
Aye, there's no sense in that either.
Well, what's to be done now, sir?
Sir, doesn't he outrank him? Look at how many buttons that guy has.
I'll keep this here.
Aye, aye, sir. There's another one in the chart room.
Yes. Yes.
So you did bring your prescribed dildos.
Yes.
Man, she's got nostrils for days.
Northwest.
Yes, Mr. Satan, yes.
It's another Satan wet dream. Telephone time! Hee hee hee!
Okay, now I'm gonna whisper something into your ear, and then you whisper it into your neighbor's ear, and then at the end, Purple Monkey Dishwasher. It looks like we're creeping up on a woman asleep in bed.
This is your
Alright,
wife.
good start.
You're lucky, pal. You married more than just a pretty gal. Why, day in, day out, she's the family cook, the maid, chauffeur, hostess, nurse. All of them her.
Purchase
And when she's
sexism at
dressed
your
up for
nearest
anything
church.
else, doesn't she look worth shouting about?
Of course, we're not taking her
How
out
does
because
she
she's
do it,
going
day
insane
after
in a telephone store.
Well, she plans your life the modern way, by telephone. Helpful, handsome, handy telephone. Right at her fingertips. Right at her side.
Wow. We need to get the old wife outdoors a little more often.
A telephone on her kitchen wall.
Wait any longer,
You can
you throw her
decide.
out there, she's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
A phone in the nursery.
Why would you have a landline next
The
to your
den.
baby?
She
This
saves
is a
herself
recipe for
trips
disaster.
Again and again. Right step,
Whoa! That's that kind of
slow
maid.
step.
A penis maid.
This is the spiciest commercial for
Handy
phones
phone
I've ever
means
seen.
no steps.
You know, if you ever ran into a friend that didn't know what sexism was, I think you could just show them this commercial and they'd, you know, get the
Friends to
gist
meet?
of it.
When? Trains to meet. When?
Yeah, don't marry an actress, they said. I should have listened.
Is she capable of getting nude?
Using
She
her
is
phone.
nude.
Give her time.
This actress thought that this was her big break.
Her life of cooking,
phone,
taking
wall
care of the
phone,
children,
right
being a
phone,
taxi
all
driver,
phones help
dressing
ease her
up as
way
a
through the
sexy
busiest
French maid,
No wonder
And
she's so
additional
wonderful.
cooking.
She uses her telephones to help plan your
and
life.
she was asleep. Yeah, that's That's it.
She's dreaming with that.
Taken all in all.
So
she's
why does
quite a
his
gal,
wife sleep in a
your wife.
single bed?
I think that was just like the 50s. He should have a bed next to her, I believe, as is customary, but I don't know, he just keeps her in the cellar. I don't fucking know.
You know, I have this weird urge to go out and get a landline.
Weird. I have this weird urge to buy some like hanging rope.
Fair weather, sir, so I suppose we can't complain.
Closed in far too quickly for my liking. I warrant you've never seen fog close in that fast.
True enough, sir. Which
Scary fog, sir.
something is moving there. Who is it? Who the blazes are you?
Oh, it's just my wife.
What on
God.
earth? Mary,
Throw her
what are you
over.
doing here? You'll catch your death of cold.
I had to come to ask you.
Ask me.
Ask you.
You changed course to North.
Cost?
What
What the
nonsense
hell's
is this?
going on?
Come on, back to your bed this
It must be really cold up on deck. Her
You must have
tongue is
taken leave of
frozen.
your senses. You're acting like a child, leaving your warm bed, going to the cold air.
Robert, you haven't answered
She must have
me.
taken Quaaludes. Look how
Have you
she's
changed
walking.
course?
What did I tell you? You're shivering. Here, swallow this down.
Robert,
Swallow this down at once.
$5.
Oh, $10.
Eat some more fruit, you animal.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak harshly. Here, come and sit down.
You need to wash, hun. That was like smegma.
It's like I just took a shot of Elmer's glue.
What have you been doing down there?
I saw him again. That man.
Where? In here?
In my dreams.
Dreaming of other men?
Saying over and over. Steer northwest.
It was only a dream.
Look on his
Would you mind looking at me when you're talking?
So
I don't even
cold.
feel like I'm here.
And his voice.
All right, never mind. Look away.
Robert, you must do as he says.
Look, I gotta get out of here. You have bled me dry. I do not have $5.
Your hands are burned.
$5?
Fever in your eyes.
Robert, there's more to this than just a dream.
I tell you, it's nothing but the fever in you.
And I tell you that if I have a fever, it is because of this, not because I'm sick.
What?
Now we're all gonna catch it. Breathing
There's
right into his
nothing I can
mouth.
say to make you believe me.
What can I do to make you see sense? I'm warning
$5.
you, Mary. There's no doctor aboard here to help if you should fall really ill. And that's what you'll do if you don't throw off this wild fancy and look after yourself.
And
So
I'm
she's
warning
gonna
you,
get
Robert.
sick if she doesn't stop
If
being
you do
crazy.
not obey the writing on that slate, you'll bring sorrow to all of us.
Do you know what had happened?
This is
if I
what
did that?
Republicans consider
I'd
social
be taking this
distancing.
ship and every soul
Breathing
aboard her
directly
the
into
multiple
someone
danger of
else's
the
mouth and
iceberg that
eyes.
comes south at
There's
this
a
time of year.
distance.
I don't know,
It
MAGA!
takes me to do that. Just because my wife sees things that aren't there and has dreams.
Robert,
I like that
I
hallucinating
saw
and
men.
dreaming are both
I heard
unacceptable
a voice,
things.
and you have seen
Well,
the
you
light.
know, think of the time period. It's the 50s, and both of those fall under the umbrella of thoughts.
Power beyond
That was like a
understanding.
men's only thing for a
I don't know
while,
what it
right?
is. I do know more surely than I've ever known anything in my life before. That if we do not obey, we will pay for it in bitter sorrow.
Mary,
Risk drowning by running into a glacier or be a little bit disappointed.
Here, how about we put you on a rowboat, and you can go do whatever you like, and we'll not die.
It's in your hands now.
Uh-oh. $5, please.
I ding the bell.
Silence, bell dingler. Whoosh. Bell to the face.
How's Mrs. Norris, sir?
She bad.
it could be the intestinal fever she's sickening for.
She keeps
Pain
muttering,
is the same.
$5.
I've seen it before.
$5.
She's half crazed with that writing. I don't know what to do with her.
Aye, it's been on my mind too, sir.
You got my wife there, Jobs?
Strange, this
I think about a lot of things when I'm at the wheel.
coming down out of a clear sky like this.
Clear sky? What the? Looks like they're in Silent Hill.
You mean to say you think there's something in this?
Well, now, sir, they do say that us Welsh do feel things. Superstition, they call it. But the trouble is, the people who talk like that, they don't explain. Like where that writing came from, for instance.
What's triting?
It's fog, too.
Captain, I meant to talk to you about the butt plugs on my wheel.
Have you noticed now?
I requested that you clean them off after use, sir. I've got a palm
Mr.
full of
Lloyd,
your
are you trying to
feces.
advise me to change my course to the northwest?
Oh, no, sir, that's for you to decide. But I was thinking that if we ran northwest before this wind,
The wind can
well,
move?
for a bit of
Ah,
force,
shit!
we might clear this fog.
You know, my wife was saying the same thing, but now that you say it, it sounds sensible.
See sense. It does nothing else. Very well, Mr. Lloyd.
Holy crap, that's exactly what just happened.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oof. 2019 was a simpler time, I tell you.
No, that's too many sails. What are you doing? Boat, you're drunk.
It's just showing off. It's a very insecure boat.
Having a woman aboard, bad luck. We ought to go talk to the captain about it and do
So
something
wait,
about it.
they're angry that they sailed out of the fog and now they want to kill his wife?
Mostly they've just been drinking and they're bored.
It's a mixture of scurvy and drunkenness.
We got our rights.
We've got our rights to throw people overboard. You know what they say, killing a woman's an excellent anti-scorbutic.
I'll get
There's
back
gotta
to
be
what
some
you were
vitamin
doing.
C in there somewhere.
Look lively now.
Come where you belong.
How is she, sir?
So instead of turning around to get his wife help, it's like, we'll go back if she gets better.
Oh, what?
Did he bring his wife out here to kill her?
There'll be no handling the men. I told you
Man, he's
having a
wearing
woman
an
aboard will
adorable
bring us nothing
hat.
but bad luck.
What is it, more ocean? Oh.
Oh no, that iceberg's coming right up on us!
That's what you get for being so far north. It's an ice floe, sir.
Some of that solid ocean I've heard about.
There's people on it.
You're right. There are 3 of them. Mr. Lloyd, bring her round. Aye, aye, sir.
They appear to be some sort of interpretive dance crew.
Ramming speed!
Prepare the cannons. Pow! Pow!
We're saved! We're saved! Yes,
You
wake
hear
up.
that boat?
Wake up, wake up, wake up. We're saved. They see us. Look! Look! Ahoy! Ahoy! Put it in. Get it in. Hold her back now. Bring her up close to the ship. Come on, lad. First one up. Yeah, give us a hand here, mate. Up with him. Take it easy.
Don't pull me up by that! No! No! Ah!
One resilient schlong you got on you, mister.
Up with him.
Let me just sling it through this lever and pulley and we'll kind of tug you up.
Your anomalous penis must be researched.
2 of them are all right, sir. All right,
Alright, we'll just load you into the
Get
cannon.
some grog from the galley, one of you.
Aye, aye.
And when we find a convenient wall to fire you point blank range into, we'll let you know.
We'll soon have you.
Yeah,
fixed
steer
up.
towards the Mexican
What was the name of
border.
your ship?
The morning star hit an iceberg and foundered. Of the 35 souls on board, we're the only survivors. We were on that ice for a week. God knows how you found us. It was a miracle.
Women and miracles are not permitted on this boat, thank you, sir.
Your wife call out.
Well, you
Keelhaul!
take care of this gentleman, Mr. Lloyd. What you need first is a good hot grog. We'll fix you
You
up
been
some
working
dry
out, bro?
clothes after, eh?
Thank you, sir.
Damn, he was enjoying that touching.
You're very welcome. Your friend's going to be all right?
Don't worry, I'll
Tell me
touch you
he's
now that the
coming
captain has stuff to do.
Mary, I'll send back to the floor and pick up some ice.
Yeah, this did present itself as like a horror anthology.
We'll get back on course and pick up a ship with maybe a doctor on board.
Sir,
Pick
there's
up a
doctor,
ship.
the surgeon, one of the
Are they
rescues.
pirates?
Are you really a doctor?
Yes, but what seems to be the trouble?
Look, I've heard this a lot. You're not just gonna
intestinal
diddle her while I'm away, are you?
Yes, no, maybe.
How'd you know? Ah. $5.
I knew you would come.
We'll have you all right in no
Can I
time.
pay you in blubber?
Mary.
Robert,
That's what I call my semen.
Robert, this is the stranger.
How do you know my wife?
That day in the chart room. Don't you remember?
That guy looks like he's doing pretty well for having been stranded on an ice floe for 7 days.
Yeah, they picked up 3, but there were originally 10.
So he's been eating better than he ever has.
Poor man's gonna get gout at this rate.
If you ever come across a desert island with some survivors on it, don't trust the one that has gout.
He doesn't even eat the meat. He just eats the liver.
I'll go get cleaned up.
Now will you believe?
$5.
Will she be all right?
Perfectly. She's young and strong. She'll be up and about in a week. Now I'll go see my other patient.
Doctor, before you go,
Before he goes, where is he going?
would you please write something on this slate? The words are steer northwest.
Steer northwest? I don't understand. What?
Well, you see, north is towards the northern hemisphere, and west is kind of left of that.
It does what it's told. It writes the words. Write the damn words!
Doctor, 4 days ago, words were written on the other side of this slate. And by nobody aboard this ship. Read them.
Keelhaul.
Holy moly.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Someone can write like me.
Wow, I can't believe this is the climax.
Well, that's what we're told
Spooky
happened on the sailing
chalkboard.
ship Vestris in the year 1828. Was all this the result of hallucination, of second sight? Was it mere coincidence?
Was this all a waste of time?
Well,
All
after this
great
announcement,
questions.
I'll give you the only comment we have to make.
Would this episode be effective as anesthesia?
27. All aboard, please.
I'll call you, dear, as soon as I get there.
Goodbye forever, for
Well,
second family.
Dad's off on another business trip.
Yeah, sure he is. Business trip.
Hello? Hello, darling.
How's the
Hello,
Ohio
Jennifer.
family doing?
Children are fast asleep. No, here they are. They want to say goodnight.
What the hell are you doing out of bed?
It means so much to keep in touch.
Phone
by
whip.
telephone.
Oh, God.
There are many phenomena and events that baffle our imagination and understanding, strange occurrences for which there seems to be no easy, rational explanation. Certainly, I don't intend to offer one for this.
This looks like a guy
Perhaps in
whose
100
favorite
years,
food is a
man will be
butter
able to
sandwich.
understand what took place in this strange legend of the
White
Vestris,
bread,
but for the
a
moment,
thin
we
spread of
can't.
butter.
We
He
brought you this
loves
story
it.
because
Look at his
seemed like
little
a good
face.
yarn and one
He
quite
might get
worth the
adventurous
telling.
and put some mayonnaise on it during his birthday or New Year's, but
Now let us look at our story, our true story, for next week.
Duh.
She was a militant pacifist. He was one of the world's wealthiest men.
and they created
hated
the
his
ugliest
work, even if
child
he
ever
loved him.
conceived.
When tragedy darkened his life, it was too late for her to help. But she is remembered for something that he did. See Jessica Tandy and Hume Cronin in War
Hugh
Against
Cronin.
War.
What a
And until it's time for that
dreamboat.
story, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.
Thank you. What? No, you said goodbye. Okay, damn, oh, good. That was another fucking telephone commercial.
Well, if you look closely in the back, you'll see.
Bell Systems, no!
I guess this is what passed for entertainment back in the day.
I mean, this was back in the day where, having a phone in the house was a novelty.
Wait a minute. Your handwriting looks like my handwriting? Alert the press!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No. You don't just get to do the na-na-na-na music for no reason.
The host from the
Join us
Twilight
for
Zone comes up and just
telephone
starts
time
bitch
next week.
slapping him.
Until
That's
then,
not
we
how you
remain
do that.
sincerely yours, the Bell Telephone System.
You're degrading my intellectual property by proxy.
You make me look bad.
Make me sick.